Hi guys, it's Tam. I know it has been a really long time since I've posted. And it's mostly because I've been trying to figure my own shit out. Just like you guys. So anyway, I guess, and at the suggestion of my sister, I should probably reintroduce myself because it's been a while. My name is Tam, and I recently experienced I don't even know if that's a good term for it. Dark night of the soul. You don't know what it is? Google is your friend. Dark night of the soul is literally complete ego death. Everything that you believed to be true has been re-examined, and it has crumbled and fallen apart. And with ego death comes a lot of purging by way of tears, lots of tears. Typically, as a whole, it's a spiritual awakening. It is literally letting go of all of these dogmatic belief systems and ways of being, because something in your soul told you were tired. And it's unlike any kind of regular fatigue. It is, you're tired. There's something about the status quo that is just not working for you anymore. And it usually is triggered by something like something dramatic, like a change of job or employment, which is basically what I did. And just from that point on, my life went to shit. And part of the bouncing back, part of the awakening process is also coming to a realization of what your purpose is here. And if you're watching this, it's because you have experienced things like the synchronicities, and you're seeing butterflies and dragonflies. Me personally, I ate crickets, those big black beetles, crows, centipedes, those bushy looking ones. I saw 2 of them at my mom's house. It freaked me out. But if you're watching this video, it's because you've already started to experience them, or you've already gone through your dark night of the soul, or you are going through some kind of awakening process and you're like, what the hell's going on? So I also realized too that my calling is to share as much information that I can, because there are more light workers needed. And light workers like myself, other people that are tarot readers or intuits or Reiki masters, all of those people we're all walking the same path. We are all here for the betterment of mankind. And it does sound really broad when you say mankind, but if there are millions of people on this earth, and every few 100,000 of them is someone like me, and we collectively, one by one, try to make the world a better place, to bring about awareness, it starts with self. So, spiritual awakening. It's not pretty. It can be really grueling. It is earth-shattering. It is mind-boggling. People will think you are crazy. And that's okay. What you will learn through the process is that everybody has their own journey. We are not on the same path necessarily. Everybody is called to do something different, and it's up to you to figure out what that calling is. And so I believe that I have some stories to tell, some things that I've overcome, some things that I've learned, and this will be my forum to do so. I've done a little bit on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you're not already doing so. I'm going to leave my link information in the box below. I am going to start doing readings. I keep saying that I'm going to do readings, but I have to get really comfortable with the idea of doing them on camera, because normally I do my readings by text. And I have really been studying. That was all part of my whole life mission too. That's another story. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing more regular content. Really, I'm gonna try to make them brief, like less than 10 minutes, and just so that I'm giving you nuggets of information that is useful and that can help you navigate your next steps, and giving you reassurance, because you know what, I did on my own. And it was because of sheer willpower, because I was tired. I realized that I have lived my life as a people pleaser, and my mouth would say, I don't give a shit what people think about me, but I really did. And when I realized that I was allowing other people's perception of me to define how I define myself. So if I use an example, because this is something that was like really paramount in my situation. If someone said, if I brought up an idea and someone said, oh, that was stupid, you're like, that's a dumb idea. Instead of me going, you know, fuck you, I don't care if you like it or not, you know, whatever, I would take that's a dumb idea, and I would internalize it, and I would like break that shit down to the most minute scale to figure out what in my idea was stupid, and I think it's a brilliant idea, so if you think that idea is stupid, then that must mean I'm stupid, and then I would own it. And over time, I mean, just imagine you're putting these little nuggets of self-doubt on top of each other, one by one, and internalizing it. And that's what I was doing. I was internalizing big time. And I realized that I've done it my whole life. When I was able to let that go, ooh, child. When I was able to let that go, I actually had a conversation the other day, and we were talking about weight loss. Since this whole process started, I started like my awakening process started like in March. So March into April, dark night of the soul, all through April and May. But I started changing my diet, and that's usually how that's how a lot of this starts. A change in diet and being more health conscious, because when you're more health conscious, you're like, you know, you're really grounded, solid with yourself. When I started watching what I eat, started dieting, started working out, going to the gym like religiously, I dropped 35 pounds that I have been unable to get off of my body for the last 20 years. So, but I realized the difference now is that it's the lack of stress in my life. There's a direct correlation between stress and cortisol. Cortisol is the thing that is, that's what's pumping through that belly ring around your waist. Cortisol makes you fat. I ain't going back there. Trust that shit, right? I'm not going back there. And I weigh less now than I did when I was 23 years old, when I met my husband. I'm 46. I've birthed 3 kids. I weigh less now than I did when I was 23 years old. Yay me. And I'm patting myself on the back because I don't need anybody else's validation. I am my own validation. So there's that. Just letting go of a lot of baggage, mental baggage, emotional baggage, and really coming to a place where I really had to examine what was important to me, what was not important to me, and have answers for all the whys. But in the process, there also has to be some trust in the universe that the way things are working out, the way things are happening, if you are uncomfortable with any facet of it, you're supposed to be. There is no growth in comfort. That's a theme that I talk about a lot on Instagram. There's no growth in comfort. So if you're uncomfortable, good. Be uncomfortable. Grow. Learn. Excuse my little rat dog. He barks at everything. He's probably out there barking at birds. And he sounds so ferocious. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna start posting more content that is geared directly towards the various facets of awakening. The next video will be about detachment. I already did a video on manifestation. We do have a new moon coming up on Sunday. So if there is something, there's things that you're trying to, you know, get off the ground and things that you want to put in motion, start looking at your, writing down your intentions now, and get ready for the new moon. So I guess that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.